Cool. Oops. Give me 1 second. Public. There we go. And then the other one, do this as well. Division 2. All right. All right, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. I believe we're good on everything. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. All right. So there's some stuff I want to talk about. First of all, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing very good. Very, 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 very well. But yeah, I want to talk about some stuff. By the way, on YouTube channel, got I believe went up 10 subscribers, which is really good. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much. If you guys aren't subscribed over on YouTube, be sure to check out YouTube. Subscribe over there to the YouTube channel. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get that. We're trying to get to I believe 500 subscribers, and also we're still building on the watch time as well. So it's gonna be a good time. All right. So what I wanted to talk about. Let me see here, man. I just want to make sure that everything is running good. Okay. So everything is running well. All right. So what I want to talk about is things that are going on here in in the gaming industry stuff. I've been covering this a lot. Basically what I've been doing before was I used to just like edit like a whole bunch of like I used to edit like the videos and everything like that. But looking at analytic wise, I'm not gonna lie. Just looking at it, people like the ones where it's just like, oh, just live stream reaction raw. If there's like a long dramatic, if there's like a long pause, then that's usually what I cut out, and then I go from there. But yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. There's one that should be uploaded tomorrow. I just finished, and again, I edited that one. I just finished that one, and that one is talking about PlayStation with the what's the name of it? The Sony. Help me out. What is it? It's the Sony State of Play. There you go. State of Play. That's what it's called. All right. So this is what I wanted to talk about because this is a very interesting one. The YouTube articles. All right. I forgot. Chat. You can't. Give me 1 second. All right. And then let me put you guys for. I forgot to link all this stuff. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a separate. I think I'm gonna make a separate scene the next time. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Like on my lunch break when I'm at work on my lunch break. I'm probably gonna make a separate section for YouTube for a vertical platform, so you guys can see the article in the vertical way, and I don't have to like move everything over and stuff like that. Just to help you guys out, because right now everything looks cut off. Like, see, everything looks cut off, but on the main side, you guys will be able to see everything. So I'll try to get that sorted out and everything like that for you guys. All right. So actually, hold on. Let me see. Because this is on top monitor. Let me try it now. I'm just gonna bring it over. You guys won't be able to see the you guys won't be able to see like the full on what do you call it? You won't be able to see like the full on title, but at least you guys will see something. All right. So keep it there. All right, guys. So I was looking on the articles and everything, and by the way, I appreciate you guys so much for everything that's going on with YouTube. Thank you guys so much for. I think one of the videos that I did, it got 3.4K views, which is, I think, this is the biggest that I've ever seen on a video that I've ever done. So I deeply appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I I guess I know what you guys like, things like that. So I appreciate it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this. This caught my eye. It's coming from that Park Place. An opinion: Sony bad actor detection patent feels a lot like a digital social credit score. So what do they mean by this? I've heard about this a little bit. I did watch people like Vara Dark. I watched her video talking a bit about this and everything, and I'm like, I want to look into this too. I want to see what's going on with this. So this is coming from that Park Place, that article. So it says this. It says, well, first let me turn my fan down because you guys probably hearing that thing just blowing in the microphone. But it says that protecting kids online is a goal we all support. Nobody wants young players harassed, bullied, or exposed to toxic behaviors in games like Minecraft or Fortnite. Makes sense. That's why tools like muting, blocking, and reporting exist, and they are essential. But a new Sony quote-unquote bad actor detection patent floats an approach that goes far beyond moderation. I feel like this is going to be bad. If I'm guessing what it's going to be, because I haven't read this article, but if I'm guessing what it's going to be kind of like how Modern Warfare 2 implemented that AI moderation tool for like chat. And what they do is they monitor your chat and everything. And if you say something that's like out of line or whatever, then they do like a communication ban or a comm ban, was what people say. And that has been not going very well, especially when people be doing a lot of reporting and stuff. Like just somebody could just talk and say hello. And or we'll just say like a little kid would pop on the Call of Duty and just say hello. And you know what people would say? Like, oh, we got a squeaker. That's what they would call kids and everything. And what happens is they would just mass report that person, so then they can't talk. So it got to the point where people were just like, you know, screw it. They're going to go to Xbox Live parties. They're going to go into the PlayStation parties. They're going to go into Discord and talk that way. So, and it just ruined multiplayer gaming. I'm just being honest. It ruined multiplayer gaming. So anyway, they said, according to a recently published filing, the Sony bad actor patent outlines a system that tracks and scores players across online multiplayer games based on how frequently they exhibit negative behavior, quote unquote. If a player crosses a predetermined threshold, for example, engaging in inappropriate chat or griefing, Sony system could automatically limit their access to online features until they improve their behavior. Basically putting you in timeout, I guess. That is crazy. Suspending your account. What if somebody just doesn't like you and there's like, I don't like this person's name, or I got torched in a video game like Call of Duty or something, like I got just outplayed and I'm mad, I'm just gonna report them. Is that considered as bad behavior? Like, how does that work out? How does somebody know? How would Sony determine what is bad behavior? They said, example, engaging in inappropriate chat or griefing, but how does that show? Like, are they monitoring your game? Is that what's going on? How is this going to be implemented? Because that's what I'm trying to figure that out. So they said this. They said, at first glance, it sounds like a reasonable step toward cleaner gaming spaces. But dig deeper, and what Sony is proposing starts to resemble something far more dystopian. A corporate-run social credit score for gamers. Who does this already? Look, China? They do this like just socially, your social credit score. And if you don't have a certain amount, then you can't like ride on transportation, or you can't go out or something like that. It's something. It's very interesting. Then it says from moderation to profiling. Sorry. The patent filed in October 24th and published on May 22nd, 2025. Details an automated behavior detection system that evaluates players through frequency markers. Not sure what that means. The more often you break the rules or are perceived to, the more likely you are to be flagged as a bad actor. Wow. So like, I wonder for this whole thing, are they going to have like a TOS? Is it going to be like a TOS that you're going to have to read, which basically people are going to skip anyway, because it's like, oh, it's all this, it's too long to read, and it's not important, so they're going to skip it? Or are you guys going to have like a giant disclaimer like, hey, something new is coming up, we're implementing this? I don't know. But then they said the next thing. Sony's system wouldn't just mute or warn you, it would restrict your online gameplay entirely, basically suspending your account. And while a one-time mistake might not push you past the limit, the system is built to compile and track your behavior over time, forming a persistent profile. That is scary. That kind of long-term surveillance and behavioral grading isn't just moderation, it's control. True. And once a system like this is embedded into the fabric of multiplayer gaming, who decides what's toxic exactly? What qualifies as unacceptable behavior? Is it context dependent or purely algorithmic? Sorry. Yeah, it's crazy because like we're already talking about stuff in just in the gaming space. Like there's something going on in Valorant where people are like saying some off the wall stuff, right? But then I think it was like Riot Games implemented something where communication bans and stuff like that, like if you report somebody. So the thing is, like, people could still abuse that, right? But what about this? I feel like somebody could do the same thing. Somebody could be sexist, somebody can be misogynistic, somebody can be misandrist, because it goes both ways, and other things, and people could just be like whatever, and then they'll just go ahead and just constantly report. Especially like when it comes to streamers, a streamer craps on somebody, they'll probably be like, hey, report this person. Or it'd be vice versa. A streamer was just getting crapped on by somebody, they're like, hey, everybody mass report this account or something like that, and then that person's account gets banned for, I don't know, or not banned, it gets suspended, depending on the severity of it, possibly getting banned. That's the worst part. So then they said a chilling parallel to China's social credit system. Yeah, it did. I knew it felt like China. It sounds pretty. It sounds eerily similar. That's because it is. China's social credit operates on many of the same core principles Sony outlines in its patent, such as tracking behavior, assigning scores, rewarding compliance, punishing deviation. So here's my question, right? They have this. China has the social credit system. And like the higher you are, like the more stuff like you're able to do, right? Now, my question is, if you do not violate anything and your social credit score is like through the roof, do you get discount on games or something like that? Is that what's going to happen? Like if you paid for PlayStation Plus, and your score is down like a certain amount, like do you not get those free games that are monthly? Are you not getting those? Like, what's going on here? There's so many things to ask, and either way, it seems scummy because guess what? You paid for it. You paid for the system. You have your account and everything. You paid to be online, and they could just easily rip that away from you just because somebody was like, I don't like this person, or you called somebody a bitch, or you called somebody a dickhead or an asshole, something like that, right? It's so stupid. So then they said here, in China, this means citizens can be barred from flights, jobs, or even dating apps if they fall below a government-defined threshold. While Sony's version applies to video games, the structure is strikingly similar. Automated oversight tied to user behavior, with seemingly no transparency, no appeal process, and no room for nuances. You know what they should do? What China should do on this one? China should like, I'm guessing the government or the like Chinese government already patent this or something, but they should take Sony to court for copyright. I mean, Nintendo's doing it to the Powerful. Like China, you might as well just do it to Sony. Oh, that would, if I see that happen, I will be shocked and I will laugh. And just remember this video where it came from. All right. So then they said, excuse me. They said this isn't a slippery slope argument. It's a direct blueprint match. Only instead of being run by a government, is run by a gaming corporation. That makes it no less dangerous. Because when a tech company normalizes behavior-based restrictions in one area, it becomes that much easier to apply elsewhere. I swear, man, if Xbox and them do this, it's gonna be over. It's GG's. Like, if Microsoft does this as well, and I don't know if Nintendo Switch would ever do it, if the Nintendo ever does it. But if those three do it, it's GG's, and then everybody's just going to PC. Everybody would just go to PC because Valve would be like, fuck no, we ain't doing that. I ain't screwing people over. Let's see here. The Sony bad actor patent may be marked as a tool for positivity, but under the surface, it reflects the kind of behavioral control we once warned could only happen in authoritarian regimes. Now it's being built into entertainment platforms we use every day. Yeah. If that happens, again, the entertainment's gonna be gone. Like there's no entertainment at all. We're getting stuff in movies and TV shows where like you have to think a certain way. Obviously, the only thing that we can do is just turn it off and not watch it anymore. But video games, it's like we don't really have a choice. We have to like either you play the game or you don't play the game. Oh, so here they said a dangerous precedent. Sorry. Let's be clear. We believe children deserve safe, respectful gaming environments, but Sony's patent opens the door to something much broader than safety enforcement. This is about conditioning behavior through persistent digital scoring. Yeah. If you ever been unfairly reported in a match, imagine that report contributing to a score you can't see, audit, or appeal. Imagine being locked out of online play not by a moderator, but by an opaque system that quietly labeled you as a problem. Well, Call of Duty, it's been real. Let's see. They said another reason, and then this came from Grum saying another reason not to get a PSN account. Sony wants to bring social credit scores to gaming. What game is carrying Sony like right now? Is there a game that's carrying Sony? I'm not entirely sure. I know, what's it? Helldivers, apparently they're doing well and everything. But something is interesting about Helldivers. Or like, no. Okay, so the stuff that was going on with Helldivers where they required a PSN account and everything. Imagine, so you already have 170 something countries. Hold on, let's look this up. I want to see if this is still here. Helldivers to Steam DB. I want to see if this thing is still there. I'll be surprised if it's gone, but I doubt it. All right, so I think it was store packages. Click here, and then we go to metadata. Yeah, it's still restricted. All these countries still restricted. This is insane. That is crazy. Holy crap. So just imagine, right? So on top of the people here that cannot play the games, that cannot play Helldivers 2, imagine you play Helldivers 2 and then you do something unfortunate. You accidentally kill a teammate when you're trying to escape or something, right? You're just trying to do that. But then the downside to it is that person reports you for being toxic or for griefing, things like that, right? Like that happens. Then what? Then you fall into what? The same thing? Like you get suspended or you get banned and you are along these the group of people that actually not only cannot play Helldivers 2, but you cannot play on PlayStation and your PlayStation just becomes a brick, I guess you would say. That is wild. That is insane. Okay. So then they said, and what happens if the score, oh yeah, wait, hold on. Did I say, oh no. Okay. So they said, and what happens if that score starts affecting more than just gameplay when it carries over to your PlayStation Network reputation, cloud saves, or even cross-platform experiences? I would say for the cross-platform experience for PlayStation Network and stuff, if you got a Steam account or whatever, or like if you got a Steam account, if you got a Twitch or whatever, you better like unlink all your stuff, unlink your PlayStation account to everything else. Just do that, because then it won't be able to tie together. I think that's what it is. I'm thinking like this whole thing, like if it was like a malware, like, you know, like a virus that you got from your computer, right? You got a malware virus, you downloaded, somebody was trying to gain access to your computer. What do? People say, oh, you would just, you try to like combat it or something like that, or like you'd run like a program. No, what you do immediately is you cut the connection, or if you need to, cut the power. You just rip the cord out, cut the power. Yeah, it may harm your PC, but it's better than getting your information stolen, right? So you might as well do that. Get that over with. And then after that, then you start following, you start doing all the things that you need to do, run programs, things like that. So as a precautionary thing, if this does go through, all my people that play like PlayStation games or like that are account holders and stuff on PSN, I would just, to be fair, I would just unlink your account from other things. Until, well, actually, no, you're safe till now. You're safe for now. But then, like, once they say, like, hey, we're implementing this, I would just start unlinking. That's just me personally. If the same thing happened with Xbox, I'd be unlinking stuff. Like, I'd be unlinking things. But yeah, I think this whole thing is going to start pushing people to PC. Oh, man. So, they said Sony's pattern of surveillance patents. That is true. I actually noticed that everything is starting becoming more like surveillance for like on consumers, because we have Nintendo Switch. If you have their Nintendo Discord, right? That's on the Switch 2, which you have to pay for. They're able to monitor your game. They're able to monitor your game and your chat. So like if you're talking with friends and everything like that, they're able to monitor that. They're also able to see they are able to screen record your gameplay without you knowing. So it's the same thing. I don't think Xbox has anything yet. I hope they never do. But yeah, that's insane. They said that's where the comparison to a social credit system becomes unavoidable. What begins as a noble effort to reduce harassment evolves into a system where corporations monitor, rate, and restrict users based on behavior. And what happens if they decide that saying you don't like the latest PlayStation exclusive is suddenly a bad actor strike? What if mocking the failure of Concord or referencing Sweet Baby Inc. could suddenly get you flagged and booted? Well, I mean, I don't have a PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation. I got a PlayStation 2, but guess what? You can't track that. So this is like having a PlayStation 2 and like an original Xbox and everything, even an Xbox 360. It's like going off the grid. Like it's like having like I would say it's like having copper plating on your car. And an EMP blast goes off, right? Like everything else gets affected, but since the EMP cannot penetrate copper, your car works fine and you're good to go. You're solid. That's what it seems like. It's insane. All right. Let's see. This is an extreme example, but it's a potential example nonetheless. Where does this moderation stop? Who decides? On its surface, the CCP social credit score can sound like a noble venture, but over time, it was revealed for what it is: a dystopian system designed to regulate behavior and adhere to what the government finds acceptable. Again, we are dealing with video game companies here, not world governments, but the comparison can't be ignored. And this could only be the beginning. Now, here's the thing. If people are saying that person, like this article is overreacting, I don't think it is overreacting. Because lately when you think of like debates and arguments and things like that, people would typically take things to the extreme. If this is counted as an extreme, which I kind of think it is, it's something to take into account because it's a possibility that it could happen. All right. So again, we're dealing with, yeah. Okay. So they said it could only be the beginning. So then they said, it's not just about gaming anymore. It's not. Let's not pretend this isn't part of a broader tech trend. From banking algorithms to social media shadow bans, digital scoring systems are creeping into every corner of life. Now with the Sony bad actor patent, they're coming for our games too. Let's see here. And they said, and once this kind of player profiling becomes standard, other companies won't hesitate to adopt it. Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, the gaming landscape could shift from a space of freedom and creativity to one of the constant behavioral management. Ubisoft's again, Ubisoft's going downhill right now with all the situation that they're going through. I'm just saying that right now. That is the most like the worst thing ever. EA, it would be terrible for them. Microsoft, just don't do it. Oh man. So then they said, final thought, protect the kids, but don't police everyone. We can and should protect children from predators, bullies, and in online games. But there's a clear line between protecting players and profiling them. Sony's new system crosses that line by creating behavior profiles and restricting access based on unseen metrics. The company risks transforming online gaming into a system of surveillance and conformity. If they go forward with this patent, the consequences won't just affect trolls and cheaters; they'll affect all of us. Yeah. And then they said, should gamers should reject this path now before it becomes the industry standard. How do you feel about this the Sony bad actor patent? Sound off in the comments below and let us know. I think what it is what part was it? Like, yeah, I mean, the system that they already have, like, you know, just, you know, being able to like mute somebody, report them, things like that, like that's still good to have. And the thing is, when you get these, like when you get games like Fortnite, well, maybe not Fortnite, but when you get things like Call of Duty or just any games in online in general, right? Like, and I'm not saying it's the parents' fault, but what they should take in, like what people should take into account is, if you're buying this for your child, like you should let the, like, either you should monitor what they're playing and like what they hear, or you know, they should be like, inform them like, hey, this is what's going to be, like, you're playing an online game, everybody is able to play this game and do that. Like, so how would I say it? So hold on, let me go back. You're playing an online game with other people like around the world. So anything and everything is can and will possibly be said online, right? The only way how to protect the kids from that is if you do what people did back then. I still think, I think it's incorporated on current systems, but online, like restricting content, like content restrictions. So like you can put it in, I think it was like the parental settings, doing that. All right. Now, how would you be able to get around that? I don't know. If your kid decides to, like, you know, sneak up and see like what the password is, or they go to their buddy's house and play a game because they're, you know, that kid probably has their stuff unrestricted, things like that. That's what it could be. So that's what I want. That's what I wanted to talk about with that. But yeah, if this stuff does happen, I'm gonna say it now. Hey, mom and pop shops, like, still, mom and pop shops are golden right now. Go buy your PS2s, your PS3s, go buy your Xboxes, like your Xbox 360s, go buy those. Because when stuff starts hitting the fan and you're not able to play online, yeah, it does suck because we're all like used to online gaming and everything. But I'm telling you, play some offline games and play those games in the past, bruh, you'll have a great time. You'll have a good time. Because remember, just think of this. And yes, I am old. I can say this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm 32. Let's just say that. What you could say here is that when it comes to games in the past, like us even playing Call of Duty 4 on the Xbox 360, right? Like playing that. I remember playing what was it? Mile High Club, which was the very last mission. Playing that on veteran. You had to beat that game in a minute. If not, you obviously you lost. People were trying to get the fastest time, and also doing the training that they have in there, and even when even in Modern Warfare 2, running the pit and everything, people try to see what the fastest time that they can get. And guess what? We really couldn't, like, we weren't really on Twitter or anything like that. Like, we weren't really on social media like that. So we would have to go to a friend's house and like communicate word of mouth and everything, saying like, oh, I got the best time. I got 15 seconds. And then the next day we hear like somebody else say, bro, this person just got 12 seconds. And you're like, bet. So you go back and compete. Like, that's how fun and everything was, because, and it was socializing, because we weren't just sitting here on our computers or anything like that, like what I'm doing now. You know, sitting here like tweeting stuff out and things like that. We actually like went out and had to go tell people, like when we had issues with people playing, let's even go further back. Nintendo 64, 007 GoldenEye, right? We had a problem with somebody. Guess what? I mean, you could fight with your fists or whatever, or guess what? You go over to somebody's house, you hook up 2 controllers to the N64, put on, was it GoldenEye? You can't use 𝐈𝐧𝐝 because that is GA'd. Like that is a unwritten GA rule. Like that's an unwritten rule. You cannot use 𝐈𝐧𝐝 because the reason why is because he's short than any other character, and you cannot kill him. Like, yeah, you cannot kill him. So, you would play that, and you could just put whatever setting you want. You want snipers. You want to do license to kill with hands, so you just bitch slap everybody and they die instantly. Like things like that. And after when everything is settled, you shook hands, gave each other respect, walked your different ways. That's how you did it, right? Nowadays, I'm just gonna say it now. People are soft. People are soft. The world, like, not everybody in the world, but people are just soft in general. Like, you want to hear about freaking when people talk about the Call of Duty days, and people here in the chat may know, or if you watching this recording, I'm just saying right now, people know about Call of Duty 4. People know about Black Ops 2, Search and Destroy lobbies. They'll that pre-game lobby, bro. The stuff you would hear, dude, that was like the late night TV shows and stuff like that. So yeah, it's insane seeing this stuff happen. But let's see in the comments. Let's see what happened. What people were talking about. They said all these AAA are the same snake with different skins. This is what they're all going to do at some point or another. It's only a matter of time. Down with AAA, I say. And when this happens with AAA games, well, it already happened because it's with Modern Warfare 2, and then also I think Valorant has something like this. Now, it will be the complete end of the world if you see it on Counter-Strike. If Counter-Strike has this, oh man, it'd be insane. If they do, wow. This is not done to protect kids. In fact, kids shouldn't be playing online games without parent supervision. This system is done to control behavior. If you're paying for online pay, absurd on its face, you are entitled to access. Yeah. Again, now they're gonna be like, well, you pay for our services, but you don't own it. I recall I owned my account. I paid for my account. Imagine the years that you have on. You know what? We'll do that. I'll be the example. I'll be the example. Calculator. All right. I've had my. You know what? Actually, I can look up the years. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up. Let me go on my Xbox real quick. Go to my account, my profile. Okay. So I've been on my account. I have had my account for 18 years. My account's able to get a job. Okay. So 18 years, right? 18 years. And I've been playing online actually longer than that. But for my account, 18 years, right? I've been paying for a yearly membership, which is $60, right? This is how much I pay total. $1,080. $1,080 so far, which is a pretty good amount of money. We'll say it now. It's pretty good amount of money. Now imagine if this was on PlayStation and I paid this much. I don't know the pricing for PSN accounts and this and that, right? But say you are equivalent to this, and that just doesn't matter, and your account just gets terminated. You just wake up one day, your account just doesn't work. Like, I would feel so ripped off. I'd be pissed off, and I'd feel so ripped off about this. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. That is ridiculous. So, just want to say, I hope this doesn't happen. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this whole situation with Sony trying to push this patent out. I don't think it's going to work. Honestly, I don't think it's going to work. If it does go through, then it's going to happen to a whole bunch of other companies. And then again, that's going to be the end of gaming. And I think for AA game, because I don't think it's not going to be for AAA gaming only, but it's going to be for AA games, because if they want to push it to console to reach out to more people, then that stuff is going to happen. Then on top of that, they're probably going to have to regulate games. They're going to be like, hey, when you make your game, it has to go through these series of tests and things like that, which I don't think anybody wants to do. Right? It's ridiculous. So, yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this whole thing with Sony. And yeah, it's off channel. See you guys later. Peace. Sorry, not this. Later, guys. All right, that was insane. That was an insane one. Chat, if you guys really want to see it? Like, this is what I mean. Let's see here. See, 18 years, Xbox Live Gold, and also, yeah, Xbox Live Gold, and also Xbox Ambassador. Here's the thing. According to this badge, I wonder if I can actually like look at it. Okay, no, I can't. But according to the Xbox Live Gold, it says 2002 to 2020 to 2023. So actually, I've had the account for 21 years. 21 years, and I'm 32. That's insane. That is crazy. That is crazy to see. And the Xbox Ambassador from 2011 to 2024. I guess I'm not an ambassador anymore. I don't think I am. I don't know. Oh yeah, because Xbox Ambassador, they're just like saying that you're here to promote like, you know, Xbox and like good games and stuff like that. You know, you guys know me. It doesn't matter. Like, being a partner, like, you can be ambassador or partner or whatever. Like, I will still give my honest thoughts about products that I'm using. It's just what it is. What it is. That's how. Like, that is something I will never like. I will never be like, no. That's something I always ask people. I say, like, if people are like, oh, you do sponsors and this and that, like, would you do sponsors? Would you do partnerships and things like that? I was like, it all depends if I'm able to give my honest opinion about it, my honest feedback about it, positive or negative, what it is. I don't even say negative feedback, like either like, you know, sustainments or improvements, let's put it that way, of feedback. I'd rather have that. I'd rather be able to partner with somebody and be able to do that to help the product become better than just be like, oh, this is great. And then like everybody's like, no, this is crap. You know, this is trash type of thing. So I'd rather not have that. All right. So there's something else that I saw. It was very interesting. So that was the bad actor one. You guys know me. I can't really talk about this one. I can't talk about this one because of where I work. But when type of things. But it's crazy. EA being canceled, or Black Panther game canceled by EA. The team included former Sweet Baby Inc. dev who bragged about not hiring white people. I really do want to talk about this, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, you know, I'm not sure. You know, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Like that. Like, I've read this not this article, but I read a little bit about it, like on Twitter and everything like that, and just like, bro, the person that was in charge of this studio, like, was saying this stuff is insane. Or it was either in charge of the studio or in charge of the game. They're a writer, and they were talking about basically this last part, and I'm like, that's illegal hiring practice. That is insane. Like, you know, type of thing. So, all right, what is this one? Hold on. This one seems interesting. Let's see here. Okay, so what's going on with GTA 6? We all know about GTA 6. We know that the game's coming out. It was all rendered on PlayStation 5, and it looks really good. The characters, they look really good as well. You know, they did Rockstar did their thing. So let's see here. GTA 6 publisher drops DEI from annual report, replaces with questionable diversity of thought shift. Didn't another game do this? Or was it okay, I think it was just Take-Two. Okay, so anyway, let's go further. They said in a quietly significant shift that's making waves in the gaming world, Take-Two Interactive, the publisher of the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6, GTA 6, has removed all references to traditional DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives from its latest 10K annual report. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say right now. The change, first reported by GameFile and later picked up by Wired, has sparked intense debate as the video game industry finds itself increasingly entangled in broader cultural battles over the concept of DEI in games, especially with a project as explosive and massive as GTA 6 on the horizon. I'm gonna say this right now. If you put the stuff what I think is going to be in GTA 6, players will still buy the game, and you guys will be like, okay, cool. Players are still buying the game and everything because it's GTA 6. But here's the thing. It's not what you guys think, right? You guys are going to think, oh, they bought the game. They bought the game because it's GTA 6. But for the gamers, they're like, we bought the game because it's GTA 6. Which means, think of everything and anything that you can do in that game. Yes, that like somebody out there is going to do those things. It's GTA 6. You can ride, you can hit pedestrians and stuff like that. You can do any crime in that damn game. Almost. So, just saying. Unless they do certain things in there where like you're not able to run over certain people or like rob certain people, things like that, then that's when people got a problem. Because we all know GTA, any character in GTA was fair game. If there was a body in there, like any body that you saw in GTA was fair game. Oh man. So they said a sharp departure from 2024. Let's see here. In 2024, Take-Two's annual report explicitly championed progressive causes, saying the company supported organizations that aim to eradicate social injustice, supported pride rights, funded scholarships for minority game design students, and celebrated cultural differences through employee groups. That entire section is gone. It's just randomly gone. Just like that. I think the reason why is because if that was still there, the investors would probably pull out, or they would have a good talk with Take-Two Interactive. Which, hold on, why isn't Rockstar just why aren't they just publishing the game? Why aren't they doing that? Interesting. I'll have to look that up afterwards. Let's see here. So then they said in its place in 2025 report includes just a single statement from the subject of diversity. They said, we firmly believe that diversity of thought drives the innovation that is integral to our success. They said the report adds, we aim to provide an inclusive workplace. An inclusive workplace in which everyone feels respected, heard, and safe. Again, and I don't mind. Let me put it this way. I don't mind when somebody like having a workplace like this, right? Now, where I have a problem is when people have to start walking on eggshells to get things done. That's where it becomes a problem, because it's already stressful enough that you have to get a game going. You have to get that game started from the ground up and push out by a certain time. You have to get certain tasks done by a certain deadline, right? If not, then you're set behind, and then there's crunch time, and then that makes it worse because then you're stressed out because you can't go to, you don't have time off or anything like that, right? So if it starts affecting people that are already stressed out, if it starts affecting them more, things like that, then that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And that person does not need to be working in that studio or in that company. They need to be removed. because again, certain things that have been put into studios and things like that. My question is, what does that have to do with making the game? What does that have to do with making the game? I shouldn't have to call you whatever. I just need to know your name, because we are only on a first name basis at work. That's it. If they're like, hey, what happened to, what happened to so-and-so? I'm not going to say he or she or whatever. I'm just going to be like, Matthew over there is, working on the environment art. Things like that. That's all you got to say. So, again, like, a workplace like that should not be walking eggshells. It's the same thing with military. Military, like, your whole job is supposed to be to protect and defend the country. And on top of that, like, you're supposed to be looking out for people to your left and right. And you have to be combat ready. Like, so you guys know that whole situation that's going on with the military, but I don't want to get into the politics and stuff about that. But basically, you're supposed to be deployment ready for if anything were to happen, you're supposed to be ready. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, so then they said, let's see here. When Wired reached out to Take-Two for a comment, the company declined to respond. However, its corporate website still hosts a statement affirming that it believes more diverse teams are more valuable and effective. Diversity is key to our success. What is diversity of thought? Yeah, what is that? In corporate settings, diversity of thought typically refers to encouraging a variety of perspectives, cognitive styles, and problem-solving approaches. You know what that sounds like right there? I'll wait until after this. Let's see here. They said the idea is that innovation improves when organizations include people with different life experiences, ways of thinking, and ideological viewpoints. This part right here, just take that out. Just take that out. This is fine because this has always been a thing. It's always been a thing. That's why you have veterans, and then that's why you got, that's the reason why. That's why you have veterans in gaming that have been making series of games, and then you have like juniors that are brand new to the game industry. But we all have the same thing. Very passionate about games, and we want to make a really great game that people will be happy to play and that will play for a long time. Things like that. But yeah, that's fine, because it's okay to like, when coming up with a game and like having ideas, like pitching out ideas and stuff like that, and they're like, okay, that idea is good. How about adding this to this idea? Like, with that, I think that would reinforce having like a story of the game, or like gameplay or something like that. And it's like, either, hey, it's a hit or miss. Let's try it. Let's put it in there. If it doesn't work out, let's take it out and like rework it. If it does work, cool. Things like that, right? But ideological viewpoints and all that stuff, it's just that's just adding, like, that's just throwing a tool into just adding throwing a wrench into the gears, Companies like Meta and now Take-Two have recently adopted this phrasing in place of identity-based DEI language. Critics of this shift argue that the term is often used as a loophole, a way to a way to signal commitment to inclusion without engaging in more visible or quantifiable DEI practices, such as demographic-based hiring goals or targeted scholarships. Let's see. In practice, diversity of thought is difficult to determine, measure, or enforce, which has led some observers to view it as rhetorical placeholder rather than a policy. Daniel Oppong, I believe, the founder of the Courage Collective, is one of those people. Apparently, when organizational cultures are largely homogenous, they will often cite diversity of thought as a means to indicate some element of distinctiveness, he said. If diversity of thought is deemed necessary and acceptable, then diversity of identities, aka diverse teams, should be an imperative as well. Let's see what else he has to say. Oppong further claimed that the broader DEI framework is often misrepresented. Let's see, and why is that? What was meant to be a robust interdisciplinary practice designed to create cultures where people thrive is often misrepresented as wokeism and reduced to polarizing buzzwords that do not accurately portray the essence and impact of effective DEI, he noted. Well, here's the thing. This is why okay, let me go back. The issues that we have with this is that there are people in the studios that are making the situation like this and creating games that aren't what's the name of it? They're making games that aren't well received. There are things that are added into a game or that change the game completely that people don't like. That's the reason why it's not working. And we all say, like, okay, if something is crappy with the game, that means it's something that is crappy with the studio. And that's and people that are and the people that purchase the game, you know, your consumers, they have a right to be entitled, their right to have the entitlement of their opinion. It is what it is. So another thing is having scholarships or internship special programs to have certain demographics be able to get into the job when others cannot. Like, it shouldn't be that way. It should be, hey, an internship, let's put it this way, an internship should just be like, hey, if you really want to be in the industry, it doesn't matter who you are or what the color of your skin is. It should be, if you show that you are very passionate about games and you really want to learn and you have somewhat of experience. And when I say experience, I don't mean working in the game industry itself. I mean experience, of the specific job that you're doing. Like, if you are doing some game development, do you know some code? And be able to learn, learn on the fly, things like that, and do problem solving. Things like those should be the reason for you to get in, right? It shouldn't be like, oh, because you're a male or because you're a female or because you're white or black or Asian or Hispanic, things like that. It shouldn't be like that. It should be, if you are passionate enough, and if you show that passion of video games and you want to make games better, and things like that, then yes, that's how you do it. Like, that's how it should be. Anyway. Whew, I'm parched. Let me. Ads about to go off in a few, so I'm gonna have to cut this one a little bit. Sorry, guys. So they said, however, this view is not universally accepted. Exactly. While many companies promoted DEI policies between 2020 and 2022, their actual effects remain a subject of ongoing debate. Yeah. Upon, however, asserts that DEI, when properly executed, benefits all employees, not just those from marginalized groups. How? One of the biggest misnomers about DEI is the notion that it only benefits people from historically marginalized groups, he says. The truth is, when implemented effectively, DEI affects everyone. Yet critics have pointed out that this claim often lacks broad-based evidence. Opponents argue that certain DEI initiatives, such as hiring targets, segregated employee resource groups, or identity-based mentorship programs, may offer tangible benefits to select identified groups while creating uncertainty or resentment among other employees who do not qualify for those programs. Exactly. It should, if you're talking about inclusivity, right? You're talking about being inclusive, but you're excluding people. Like, make that make sense. How are you saying, oh, we're being inclusive, but you're excluding people? It should be everybody. Equity. I still think it's stupid that they keep saying equity on this whole thing, because equity is basically, I should get the same stuff that you are getting. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your position or anything. I should be getting the same things that you should be getting. So if somebody, signs somebody, me and another person join a company, right? Like, we're applying for a company, and this person has a lot more experience than I do. We're same position, everything, but or we're same, I guess, area. Let's just say as game design. They have like multiple years of experience. They've worked at previous studios. Put out some some popular games and things like that. Basically, it's me saying, like, hey, we're both hired. This person's getting paid like 50 grand more than I am. I should be able to get the 50. I should be able to get 50 grand as well. It's no. And that's why a lot of people say DEI as didn't earn it. You got to work for these things. And that's why a lot of people are happy about going back to merit, because why? You have to show, you have to prove yourself why you want to work in these studios, why you want to work with this company to make this game. You can't just say because I want to make a cool game. Like, no, why? Let's see here. So, sorry, I'm digressing, and I do apologize. Hold on, let me see if this thing's about to go off. All right, we got a few minutes right here. Just wanted to do that. All right, so what's gonna happen is when the ad hits, then take a break, have a little bit of discussions and everything like that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to what am I gonna do? I am going to just keep it rolling. We'll just keep it rolling after the ad ends. Okay, it's gonna be a 3-minute ad. Plus, people will be able to use the restroom, things like that. It'd be cool. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, it is crazy still seeing Helldivers 2 like that. Oh yeah, how's Elden Ring just came out, didn't it? The release date is the 20th. Oh, it is the 30th. I forgot. It's the 30th that it's supposed to come out. So it just came out. How they doing? Damn. Started out 300,000 players. And this is just on Steam it alone. 3,000. Then it's going to drop down a little bit. Actually, I don't think it's going to. No, it'll drop down a bit. Let's see here. I had it before. This? Nope. That is crazy. So 313,593 is the all-time peak, and there's still 245,000. And here's the thing, it's not even the weekend yet. So the weekend is going to have that, it's going to have that launch. And the thing is, this is really good because it's multiplayer as well. Like, yeah, this game is multiplayer as well. So people are going to have those collaborations and stuff like that. You know what? I might have to buy this. Yeah, I might have to buy this game. Because I've been curious about Elden Ring. I like From Software. I like them because I love playing Armored Core. I love playing that game. But and people are telling me, oh, you should play Elden Ring and stuff like that. But I'm like, I don't want to play a game that I don't want to like. I'm just like, I'm not sure about it. Because like I don't want to play a game and be like, I don't really like playing this, you know. But then if it sparks my curiosity, be like, ooh, if I play Elden Ring Night Rain, and I'm like, maybe I should try playing like Elden Ring. It may get me into playing like Elden Ring, and who knows, maybe get me into playing like the Souls games and stuff. So, but I heard this game is good for like, it's good to play this game on PC, I believe. Is this game crossplay too? Let me see here. Elden Ring, Night Rain, crossplay. Elden Ring, Elden Ring Night Rain will not have full crossplay, meaning players on different console families, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC cannot play together. However, it will feature crossplay within PlayStation and Xbox families, allowing players on PS5 and PS4 or Xbox Series X and Xbox One to play together. So consoles will be able to play together, but but they won't be able to play with PC. Interesting. Is it worth? Is it worth? Okay, is Elden Ring worth it? Is it better playing on PC or is it better playing on console? Let me know. I would really like to know about this. Is it seems tempting for me to like really get this to really play it. Anyway, ads over. Let's go ahead. So let's get back to it. 3, 2, 1. Some studies have found mixed or inconclusive results on the impact of corporate DEI initiatives on company performance, retention, or morale. Meanwhile, opponents of DEI argue that emphasis on immutable traits can sometimes lead to division or unintended exclusion rather than unity or equity. They should take this out and just put equality, not equity. But yeah, it's true. Let's see here. Ultimately, the debate over diversity of thought versus identity-based diversity hinges on a deeper question. Should companies focus on who people are or how they think? And when it comes to accountability, which approach offers clearer, measurable outcomes? Is basically, how do they think? Should be. Take-Two's decision to remove explicit DEI language from its annual report, while maintaining a general commitment to the diversity of thought places, is squarely in the middle of ongoing discussion. The broader backlash. Oh no, here we go. Take-Two's pivot comes amid a growing trend of companies walking back DEI efforts across tech, entertainment, and retail, especially under pressure from President Donald Trump's renewed focus on removing DEI from government and public and private partnerships. Okay. In the gaming world, the rollback has been particularly sharp. Rockstar Games, owned by Take-Two, previously drew criticism from fans when it edited out jokes from GTA 5 in the next-gen release, reportedly in an effort to align with modern sensitivities. And appealing to the modern audience, which we still don't know who they are. Oh, I forgot. It's the people that don't buy the game and play it. While those edits were not officially explained, the move was widely seen as a sign that Rockstar was abandoning its legacy of punching in every direction. Many fans worried that this meant GTA 6, the next game in the franchise, infamous for its irreverence, and boundary pushing satire, might end up another toothless DEI title. Those fears grew. Let's see here. Yeah, those fears grew after several key members of Rockstar's old creative team left the company, including Dan Houser. Let's see, the longtime lead writer and co-founder of Rockstar, known for crafting the biting tone of the franchise. Yeah, when you and that's another issue that has been happening when it comes to like the game industry and stuff. When you have like colossal people that are like a key figure of the game, like a key asset of the game, leave, it goes downhill from there. Like I've heard about Doom, the Dark Ages. People said that the guy that does the music, like the music composer for like Doom from like the previous titles and stuff, how he was, I guess he was fired or let go or something like that, and they brought somebody else in, and they just said the game feels completely different because the music just doesn't hit like it used to. And I was like, damn, that is insane. So they said here, combine that with Take-Two's scrub DEI language and a politically loaded atmosphere, and GTA 6 finds itself in the crosshairs before the game even drops. Let's see here. The one confirmed detail about GTA 6, it will feature a Latina female protagonist, something already triggering accusations of wokeness from some corners of the gaming community. I don't think it is. I don't think it will be that. Because they also have Jason, which is the male protagonist as well. Unless they just have him as he's just in the background, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think what they're going to do is they're going to go along the lines of GTA 5, where you're able to swap between the two characters. Like just like how GTA 5 was with Michael, with Trevor, and Franklin. Like those three, how you're able to play the campaigns with all three of them. I think that's what it's going to be. And somehow it's going to tie together. So they say, hey, where does it go? They said, as Take-Two distances itself from DEI in public filings, it's not hard to see this as a strategic repositioning in the face of political, fan, or shareholder pressure. But whether it's a calculated retreat or just optics, the message is loud and clear. Identity-based DEI is no longer the hill many corporations are willing to die on. Yeah, they retreated from that. They said people want to support and work for brands that align with their values. Opong claim. Given the shifting demographics of the United States or the U.S., whatever, it's imperative that organizations consider the unique needs and values of different identity groups, particularly if they want to remain relevant and resonant with employers and consumers alike. Wait, hold on. Let me read that again. Given shifting demographics, it's imperative that organizations consider the unique needs and values of different identities. No, just brother. All right, let's see here. While the perspective is common among DEI advocates, let's see here. Real world data from entertainment and gaming industry paints a more complex picture. Numerous high profile projects that prioritize identity focused marketing, such as the Marvels, Forspoken, The Acolyte, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, and Rings of Power, saw significant commercial underperformance or critical backlash despite aligning with progressive messaging. Yeah, because you are pandering towards your audience, your consumers. You're trying to force them to think a certain way, especially with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Let's just give that for an example, where if you misidentify Tosh, you have to do something called the bar, where you have to do push-ups like to correct that problem or something like that. So that right there is like something that a player doesn't need to know, and like it's not needed in the game, really. And at the end, at the end, do they say like, hey, how many times did you have to do the bard or something like that? Do they ask you that? No. When you do the bard, do you gain strength? Oh, no. Like, do you get a bonus stat of strength or health or anything? No. So why is it in the game? There's no need for it. You could take it out of the game and the game will still be, the game will still do bad, but like there wouldn't be a really much of a change in the game. All right. So they said with Grand Theft Auto 6 expected to become one of the biggest entertainment releases in history, Take-Two's cultural choices will be under a microscope. And now its annual report has ensured that battle lines are already drawn. Do you think GTA 6 publisher is abandoning DEI, or is it just a corporate sidestep? Sound off in the comments and let us know. I think what's going to happen, right? Oh, shoot. I forgot all about this part. My bad. Hold on. Let me go back. So they said these outcomes suggest that while some consumers may appreciate ideological alignment, audiences tend to reward compelling storytelling, immersive gameplay, and authentic creative direction over messaging perceived as a performance or agenda driven. In fact, several companies that leaned heavily into DEI branding in recent years, including Ubisoft and Warner Brothers Games, have since scaled back such efforts amid disappointing financial results and shifting public sentiment. Yeah, so basically there are two big things that have happened with the gaming industry. One is they try to push DEI into it, right? Wasn't well received. And now the issue that we're dealing with is the overselling of development budget. Let's put it that way. No game should cost over $200 million to make. And when the game comes out, it seems like it's a $50 game, or like it seems like a $20 game. It shouldn't feel like that. Shouldn't at all. I know it's a repeating record, but we got to say it. Clear Obscure, Expedition 33. They said, what was the estimate? Let's see here. How much did Expedition 33 cost to make? They said between 18 to 28 million. Some people are saying that it's less than 30 million. Some people were saying it's like 50 million. But how many copies did they sell? They sold over like 3.3 million copies. 3.3 million copies. And that game was what, $50? So you can already tell just based off that number in your head, they already doubled, quadrupled, or they for damn sure doubled their money. So they made profit. Now you got games that are coming out, like let's say Borderlands 4, that they had apparently a huge budget. And if that game doesn't sell well, guess what? They're going to be in the red. And then what company is going to, whoever their big boss is, they're going to talk to them. They're going to be like, hey, your game didn't sell. What's going on? And then guess what's going to happen? They're going to have to start cutting people. They're going to have to start cutting them down. It is what it is. And that's how we get layoffs and everything. Right now, when it comes to those things, especially when it comes to the overpriced budget, it's because of the amount of people that are working there. It's too bloated. The amount of people working on one game is too bloated. Like working on a game, pitching ideas, things like that, doing development, doing designs. Imagine the amount of headbutting there is. Like I can tell you right now, right? I can tell you right now, in the past, when I was in college and we worked on a video game, we were working on creating a game and everything. It was only 5 of us. It was 5 of us that were working on a game. And me and another person were headbutting so much on a game mechanic because we were going off of like what the core ideas were for like the mechanics we were going to do. Because I was doing the player animation and everything like that. One of these days I'll show you guys. I have to plug in my laptop and show you guys what I've worked on, and it's really fun. I need to start doing it again because my contract's about to end. But anyway, what was I about to say? Oh, like we would butt head about stuff, and I'll give you an example. So like one of the things we were butting heads about is in our game we were wondering if we want to have double jump in the game. It was like it's a zombie game where you're going from point A to point B, inspired by Left 4 Dead. You try to do that, you know, point A, point B, shooting zombies, things like that. And we only had 4 months to go from nothing to having a game, and also we had to have a trailer, and we had to have solid gameplay. We had to have the trailer, and I think that was it. Oh, and we had to publish. We had a published game. So yes, I do have a published game, but it's on itch. It's on itch.io. Excuse me. So here's my thing, right? So my thing is, what happened was with the game, we implemented the double jump. Everybody's like, hey, let's put the double jump in. I was like, okay, but I think this is going to cause a problem. So when we were in our next class, we were designing levels and everything because everybody had designed 2 levels. We had to design 2 levels and everything. And the issue that we had was the player was able to get outside the level. Every time was able to get outside the level. When we had like a zombie horde and everything that would rush you, you're supposed to feel overwhelmed. That was one of our design pillars that we had, was you had to feel overwhelmed. But the issue is you had double jump. So you're able to double jump over the horde, right? We couldn't put as many zombies as we want in there because it would crash the game. Literally, we're on laptops. We're on laptops with 3080s in it. We're on laptops with 3080s in it in Unreal. The game was super laggy. It crashed our game. It even crashed Unreal entirely when we were working on this, right? So that happened. So we had a limit. So we had to limit the amount of zombies. They added the jump. We were still using the double jump, and then we found out later on, like, how would I say it? Like near the end of the near the end of the capstone, we're like, this is not working. We had to put everything so freaking high. It's messing up lighting and everything like that. We have so many things in here that are unnecessary and making our game run slower. And also we need to lower the size when we package our game because we can't put it on itch.io because it's over a gig. It's over a gig to play. And when you do that, you have to you have to put in a special request, and then the people from itch, they have to tell you like they either approve it or they disapprove it, right? So we had to go back and start cutting stuff out. We had to start like taking stuff out, and we're like, bro, this is still not working. What's going on? Our instructor had to come in, and he was like, okay, let me play it and everything. And they asked, what's with the double jump? Why is the double jump in here? And then I just looked at the person that pitched the idea of having a double jump and wanted it in the game so bad, and they were like, I don't know, we thought it would be cool. And they're like, well, isn't your thing is it has to be overwhelming? It doesn't seem overwhelming when I double jump. I was like, exactly. So we took it out. They finally took it out. And the game played a little better, but unfortunately we weren't able to finish the game because also we lost Perforce. Because once we graduated, we lost access to the server. So we can't really work on the game unless people are, we can't really work on the game unless people, unless we all got together and we like worked on it on one PC and then like email the file, email that file to another person and then they worked on the game, something like that. So it's insane. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation with, actually, before that, let's look at what people were saying with this, because I'm very curious. Let's see what people were saying. Diversity of thought until someone dares to even think, very small percentage differently than their mentally deranged artificial religion of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, same stuff, just different rainbow pattern. GTA 6 has a decade of DEI infused ideas, hires and direction. Rockstar is terrible. Hell, they had to shift their focus from their girl boss to her simp boy toy to try and deflect some of the critical feedback from the first pieces of marketing. They went overboard with girl boss _001, and I can't imagine they've been able to back that off too much. Plus, Take-Two is like every other company. They are just letting their DEI teams go underground, branding them with different names. The BS is still ingrained in almost every hire they've made in the last 5 years, at least. That means not only are the devs woke as AF, but the publisher and all the functions are woke AF. They said, of course, this game will sell as GTA, but I only hope they take their delay and do more to declaw the rainbow diversity wonderland of characters than Assassin's Creed Shadows. Assassin's Creed Shadows was pretty bad. Despite taking an extra 8 months, Ubi could not exercise their DEI nonsense from the game, and it cost them the company. And I expect to see at least 15% direct layoff, about 3,000 people, which usually results in a similar number of indirect job losses, vendors and contractors. No game company I've worked for thinks their vendors and contractors are real people, so they never figure those losses in when job cuts come. Sorry, only full-time employees are real. Yeah, they are just hiding it from the normies. The same alphabet clowns still work there. I'll keep paying attention to what they actually put in the products, not what they say. Always watch what they do and stay vigilant. Yeah, that's true. Basically, when it comes to video games and stuff, and we have seen studios that are pushing certain things in the games, the only way we can do is just look at it. Just look at the gameplay of the game and basically just keep doing what you're doing. Vote with your wallets and everything. If you don't want to play the game, you don't want to play the game. Don't buy it. Things like that. So, they will eventually see that it's not working. They will pull away from it, and hopefully they'll go back to their ways of how games were back then. That basically ways that games were actually working. Like, Ubisoft, let me put it this way. Ubisoft was mainly a tactical type of game. So let's put it this way. You're Ready or Not, your 6 Days in Fallujah. If you guys haven't heard of those games, I highly recommend checking those games out. Your Counter-Strike games and stuff. Those games were your Ubisoft. A while ago, I did Sunday Side Quest, and I was playing Ghost Recon games. And if you guys see those, if you guys check those out, yeah, it was massive. It was different. Like if you look at the Ghost Recon back then compared to Ghost Recon now, it's a huge change. Same thing with Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six back then to now, a lot different. So, but that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below with GTA 6. Do you think that this stuff is just buried underneath? Do you think they're gone completely or what? I think hiding stuff seems shady in the reports, but if it does come back up, then that means they lied to their investors. So we could possibly see that studio take a hit from investors or shareholders. So that's all I got. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. It's off channel. Peace. All right. Let me just get these. Let's see. Oh, I was like, I was about to say, where did the recording go? Let's see here. There you go. All right, we're good. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and let's get to some Division 2. Wait, hold on. Let's see if this actually works. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Set game, right? Yeah. Get input, if input, code. Such a long time to lay it on the line. Wow. Open wide, open wide. It's on my mind. To take off the top. Take a look inside. It's my in a box. Not gonna get you a diamond ring. Don't mean anything. Did I miss SNL skits? Not gonna get you a house on the hills. Something real. Something special, girl. It's my in a box. My box, go ahead. Ooh. See, I know it's enough to know that it keeps giving, and I'm just the one. Got a hole in the box. Put that. Make her open the box. And that's the way you do it. It's my in a box. It's my ooh in a box. Everybody gonna day at the oh, we at the country of the in a box. That's just the amazing in a box. Well, 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 well. Oh man. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Here. They said I won't be nothing. Oh, is it not working? I think it's not. They never had the dedication. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. They saying I won't be nothing. I wonder why this is not working. Yeah. Oh. Oh, baby. I'll see if I do this. My life is like a ball game. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not working. Under Houdini is gone. All right, let me fix something. Hold on, chat. They said I won't be nothing. They never had the dedication. See. Set game. and then title. Oh shoot. I'm so good. Oh hood. And if you feel it, put your hands up. All right. Okay. Ah, okay. Second stream title. Then I take this button right here. Copy. Know what I'm talking about. If you can feel it, put your hands up. Okay. So then it should work. Wait, it's not working. All right, so pressing down. Okay, try. Set game. Copy that. Status update button. Okay. And then it should work, but it's not. Interesting. Oh man, do I need a Oh well. Oh well. All right, let me change something, chat. Okay, now what the now it's working? I don't even know anymore. It's just not work. It changed and then it changed back. That is weird. All right. Martin Luther King. All right. I'm having a brain fart right now. All right. Let's go into Division 2. Ooh. Next, you know what that is. Well, after this, I gotta after stream, I gotta pay my bills. Gotta pay the bills. Woo. I shine, I flicker. I glisten, I glare. G to the L to the O, W. Boom, boom.
Safe area detected.
Agent, I need to debrief with Schaefer. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom.
Everything is priced to move.
I still need to do that. Okay, so we go back to what is it? Oh. All right, let's do back here. All right, so we need to do the very last mission. We'll see what happens. Woo! I spent a lot more time than I was supposed to on. No, it's about right. Usually, so what I'm trying to do is every like what I'm trying to do is every single time start stream like game industry stuff and then going into the games. And then the summer I want to start.
Agent,
I want to
need
work on a
debrief with
project
Schaefer. Kelso
to
had
add to my
go.
portfolio
Said it was
for
safer us if
game
she's not
design
here.
stuff. I want to learn. I really want to learn Game Maker and see how I would be able to, you know, make some. Because I want to make another game. I really do. I want to make another game, see what it's like, how things work. Because I have been slipping. Yeah, I seriously, I have been slipping. I've been lacking on, because when you working at a game industry, like a studio, like obviously you got your NDA and stuff, but then also you have to, it's best to state what you do. You could just, I mean, people could try to hide it and stuff, but the issue is, it's like for me, they're like, you can work on a game and everything, but if you try to sell it, it's a conflict of interest. EA has a conflict of interest team, which is nice. And that's like the first people I talked to. So they said, hey, I you know, do game development and stuff like that, or not game development, game design, and I really want to like keep some stuff fresh. And they're like, yeah, you can work on stuff, but the thing is, you can never publish it. And the thing is, say for instance, you're working on a game and then you wait until I leave EA, or wait until my contract with EA is done, and then try to publish a game, then I could potentially get sued, I could potentially get sued by EA because I was working on a game, even though I didn't use their computer or anything, but like I was making a game while I was employed.
Agent in need of backup.
And that could be a big issue.
Backup request acknowledged.
So that's one of the big things there, when it comes to working in the industry. But it's okay to do, like, you could do like little side projects. It's just you cannot publicize it or you can't commercial it to make profit. But if you were like to add something to a portfolio, totally fine. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I want to, cause like I want to work on some level design stuff, which would be cool. Cause I've been talking to one of the senior level designers about just asking questions of like how, like, you know, the thought process of level designing, like where'd you get your, like, you know, how like would somebody start out, things like that. Because I've been doing the same thing with asking about technical art. Because
I need to debrief with Schaefer. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
Oh, okay. Well, the person asked for help, so yeah, I guess not. Oh, man. But I heard it was crazy for like other studios and stuff. So it's like, if you are, what am I playing? Division 1? I'm not playing Division 1. I'm playing Division 2.
You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent is now in your group.
There we go. Now it works. There's 44 people playing Division 1. Crazy. But technically, no. But you'll be my girlfriend, and I'll make it show. You'll be my... No competition, no other.
The cleaners leader is confirmed at the Army terminal. Danvers is your priority. Take out the hostiles and figure out what the hell he's been planning.
Hostiles detected.
He has a hat and a cool mask. That's sick. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. I'm playing on... Okay. Pepper.
Additional hostiles detected. Purple flame accelerant detected.
Destroy their purple flame supplies, Agent.
Weak point destroyed. Weak point destroyed.
There's another one. Wait, Okay.
Weak point destroyed.
Is that? I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's a. Okay.
Weak point destroyed. Structural damage to purple flame containment system detected.
Nobody fire.
Explosion risk inevitable.
Agent, get out of there. Push through the main gates ahead. We need to find Danvers.
Portable electronic device detected. Electronic device detected.
Grant is effective. His deepfakes are perfect. He is highly creative and very good at managing his team without getting inked.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Division breached the terminal. Seal the gates and activate the defenses. All key personnel report for extraction. This is not a drill.
Key personnel? Agent confirmed. Danvers is on site and on the move.
Warning. Active turrets detected. Generator located nearby. Turret disabled. Additional turret still online. Generator located nearby. Hostile defenses disabled.
Wait, what? I like how they run sometimes. There's like, ah! Damn. This is not really the smart way of taking cover. Ooh, need to be careful.
More hostiles detected.
What the? Okay.
You need to find another way inside.
Agent, additional hostiles detected.
That dude was just like, he just whoosh, whoosh. That was crazy. Oh. No! We're so far over there. Got him.
You're clear to enter and find the target.
Uh-oh.
Lockdown protocols initiated.
Agent, you're gonna have to find another way out. You can't go back the way you came.
Compromised electrical panel detected nearby.
Division on site. Take them out. We're getting ready to deploy.
What the hell are they doing here?
Oh. Oh, I can't see everything. Went dark.
Unable to bypass electronic lock.
The Black Tusk really don't want us to see what's on the other side of that door, huh? Agent, find a way to unlock that door.
Anything over here? I'll make sure one more time.
Sarah is driven. Vindictive and
Access panel available nearby. Door status update. Unlocked.
Ooh, police M4? That thing was kitted out. Look at my soul set.
SMR signature detected.
Perfect.
What the hell is an SMR signature?
Oh, just a small modular reactor. Nuclear reactor.
Pressure point amplifies weapon damage. Oh, okay. Now look at me. Look at me.
SMR confirmed. Black Tusk mobile nuclear reactor on site.
Holy shit. This could solve our power problems. With Petco out of commission, we need a stable source of power. Agent,
stuck.
Secure that reactor.
Heard Danvers. Take out the hostile. We can't let them derail the op.
Status update. Reactor unstable.
They overloaded the core now the power is working. Agent, you need to stabilize the grid to save the reactor.
Agent
I,
down.
I couldn't get up, or I couldn't move.
Vital signs critical. Agent killed. Agent down.
That was crap. Yeah, I couldn't get out. I was stuck.
SMR signature detected.
Perfect.
What the hell is an SMR signature?
Oh, just a small modular reactor. Nuclear reactor.
SMR confirmed. Black Tusk mobile nuclear reactor on site.
Dude, what the hell?
Holy shit. This could solve our power problems. With Petco out of commission, we need a stable source of
Oh,
power.
is it one by one?
Secure that reactor.
Unit deployed. I'll destroy it.
Shit.
You heard Danvers. Take out the hostile. We can't let them derail the op.
Keep your eyes open.
Status update. Reactor unstable.
They overloaded the core now the power's arcing. Agent, you need to stabilize the grid to save the reactor.
I'ma take your money.
The power's still unstable. There must be another short somewhere. Keep looking, Agent.
We locked him in.
Oh, okay.
Status update. Reactor stable.
We got another Lud.
Agent down.
Oh, shit. Yeah, heal him.
Agent, you're clear. Keep going. We need to find Danvers and figure out what the hell the Black Tusk are up to.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be big.
Tell Jelly, bring the juice. We about to get lit.
Agent, you're a good soldier. You should join us.
Always working out.
They're approaching the courtyard.
Where's
Get
it
into
at?
position and stop them. We're almost ready to deploy.
I think we get to be. Shit, I talking might be true. Upstairs, I got. And so I got them for you.
On the way.
Hostiles detected.
I'll take it out of play.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry about it. Thank you.
Got plenty to shoot at. Watch it, damn it.
Agent, we got a nuclear reactor powering something that is ready to deploy. Follow that power line.
What about a nuke?
Has Theo shown you what's in the box yet? You trust him so
What's
much.
in the
you're willing to die
box?
for him. But do you even have a clue what he's been cooking up in that basement bunker of his?
Scan complete. Multiple Black Tusk warhounds detected. Status offline.
That's not good.
This is too
Oh.
much hardware and sheathing for a
Ooh,
war.
scientist, he almost got shot.
What the hell are they doing here?
Oh,
Agent needs assistance.
Black Tusk workstation on encrypted network detected.
Agent, have Anna hack the workstation. Maybe we'll have intel to help us figure out what the Black Tusk are doing.
Download initiated.
wait.
Hostiles incoming.
I think I need to pull Big Baby out.
Agent, warhound activated.
I can't see. Why's everything go dark? Oh, this thing.
Agent, Warhound activated.
Nope, down.
Download complete.
Agent, disable any remaining workstations. The Black Tusk will love that.
Here we go!
System disrupted.
Dead! They...
System
Heard something. I'll hold this area.
Workstation destroyed. Workstation destroyed. Workstation destroyed. Workstation destroyed.
What you trying to do?
I've analyzed the intel you recovered. Not only are the Black Tusk developing new equipment here with the Purple Flame, but they're shipping most of it out of state. There's another file here that's still encrypted. Running a program now to figure out what they're hiding.
Hold the work. This is
All
the
right.
last transpo.
Ooh. Nothing. Nothing.
Hostiles detected.
I mean, it's not nothing. It's something, but you know what I mean. Your girl was looking at me. Try to hit him with a giddy up.
Disconnect the backup power supply and get ready for liftoff. Grant, get on that helo with the scientists.
Agent, get to the roof.
Okay.
Manny's a good man. I think you've been surrounded by good people for so long, you've forgotten what a snake looks like.
Electrical hazard detected.
I need to go back through the intel. There's schematics. The cables must be connected to one of these experiments.
Man, he does this. The guy I'm teamed with, he don't explore unless you already been through it. He probably been through it already. But I'm like, man, he just does not explore at all. Oh,
Hostiles detected.
We ready for liftoff? Almost. Just need to do a few safety checks and we're ready to go.
Agent, you need to get to the roof. If they lift off, we'll lose Danvers.
where'd I go? Wait, how'd you? How'd he get over there? What's this? No, I don't even want to do it. Oh, I'm stupid. I was like, how did you get over there?
Okay, seriously. What the hell needs this much power?
I feel like it's going to be something bad. It's going to be like a jet. He just missed. I think it's on purpose. I think he's missing all this stuff on purpose. Has to be.
Clear for liftoff. Excellent. Route is clear. We should reach the target in 15 minutes.
What the?
Target?
Oh, fuck. They have a Zeppelin.
All personnel still on the ground. Get to the roof and stop that agent.
No. There are purple flame bombs in their Zeppelin.
There's a Zeppelin.
Watch out, agent. The Zeppelin just fired a purple flame bomb.
Good.
Targeting the
Grenade. Grenade. Oh my goodness. What it's telling us to secure it that. Oh my god, look at all the drones.
Drone detected.
Bro, what? Why does this remind me of it's like something from Batman? Oh, I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Inactive surface-to-air missiles detected.
Anna, blow that fucker out of the sky.
Where is it? Oh.
Accessing surface-to-air missiles.
What do you have to do? Just survive?
Laser marauder detected.
Destroy the Marauder.
Laser marauder destroyed. 25% complete. Terminal offline.
Agent, re-engage the hack.
Cover me!
Sam coming online.
access the Zeppelin security systems and flight plan. We've got a small window where it will be in range of the SAMs.
Terminal offline. SAM coming online.
Dude, die!
Take out the
Jeez.
road before they get the SAMs back online.
75% complete.
Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated.
SAM online. Console is unlocked and ready for agent to target and launch.
Come on, Agent. Get that son of a bitch to Danvers.
Oh. You're fired. Whoosh. Oh. Ooh, pretty.
Holy shit. You did it. You saved us.
You killed Danvers. Thank you, Agent.
Oops.
Where no one's gonna miss a box or two.
Lucky us. The other thing?
No way.
Now we'll be disappointed.
Oh, there's nothing I can do. There's only one key to the vault where they keep the 𝐒𝐿𝐴mhurst printer. And that key is on a chain around Theo's neck. Only person who might be able to get it is Moral.
Can you recruit her?
No. She loves him too much to betray him. We just have to be patient. Last time we went out of town, he gave the key to Candle. Much easier to get the key off the dock than an agent.
Well, let's give him a reason to get out of town.
That fucker can burn in hell.
Wow.
Intel detected on laptop.
Agent, clear the site and signal bell for extraction.
Hometown hero. Liberate all Brooklyn's main and secondary locations. Yay! Heck yeah. Let me see this. Inspect. Okay, so he has a minigun. Yeah, minigun. Hmm.
You have left the group.
Meet Theo at the
Safe
bridge.
area
Hold on.
detected.
Ooh. That holster is okay. So we got swap speed, weapon damage. Yeah. Shotgun damage, total armor on kill. So hot, so hot. All right, let me go to. Let's see here. Let's do crit chance. Critical chance. Oh yeah, those. Yeah, that's not good, and that's not good. So it's just those ones. Okay. Got mending, ensnare, difference, burn resistance, blind deaf, blind deaf resistance, protection. I wish I could get big. I want more protection from elites. That's what I wish I need. Yeah, heal and duration. Nice. Big show. We got LMG damage, and then we got damage target to cover. Okay. I might get rid of that. The black market, we're getting rid of that. MG5 in sync. Hitting an it. Let's see. Hitting an enemy. 50. I don't know. Killer. Headshot damage. So we got LMG damage in it. No, my Rusty does way better. My Rusty's better. Black Market AK, the FAMAS. G36, no. Enhance, no. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? The Honey Badger. Where they at? What? Optimus. Weapon damage increased by 3.5% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. Oh. Yeah. Oh, got another LUD. Perfect streamline, right? Yeah, I keep getting those. $15 health. Oh. Yeah, this is the magazine size. Oh, wait, no. Let's see this one. Police M4. Keep that one. Wait, why is this one? That's why. The relic. Not great. Did I have anything here? Keep that. Okay, so I got none. Break all these down. All right. Let's get all these out of here. All right. Ooh, claim. Let's see here. What are we gonna get? A weapon, or are we gonna get armor? Armor. Health. Ooh. Where is? Oh wait. Oh yeah. I forgot. I still need to go. Still need to go in here. I forgot.
Hey, you didn't tell her it was here? What the fuck is wrong with you, Theo?
Uh-oh.
Show me.
Remember, it's just a tool.
It's only a weapon in the wrong hands.
That bullshit is gonna get us killed.
Don't be ridiculous.
Why does he have a tripod? Oh?
See? Nothing to be afraid of.
You use this to make the Eclipse virus.
No, we don't do anything like that anymore.
For now.
We only use the printer for vaccines, meds, and research, or I'm out.
The Eclipse was research.
Not my research. We need this printer. With Sierra and the clinic gone, I need this printer.
But the printer puts a target on our backs.
No, it doesn't. And even if it did, there's always going to be a target, so the printer makes us a slightly larger target. It's worth the risk.
But they came for the printer. Look, you left that key around my neck, and you never thought to tell me what it was protecting? You know what, Theo? Fuck you.
Ooh.
You put me and my family in danger again, and for what?
You know what?
Maybe you should stop pissing in Cal's eye, and he'll stop trying to stand on your fucking neck.
Ah, should be okay.
She has a point. We need pertussis vaccines. You bring them to me when you're done.
Hoskins will get over it. She has to. We can't let the Black Tusk get their hands on the printer. They already have the bioreactor. I mean, what does she expect me to do? Hand this over to Manny at the White House? That is insane. No. With Candle here and the good she can do with it, this is the best place for the printer.
Look at me with my glowing mask. I'm just like... All right. Watch level up. Nice. All right, so I finished everything here. Let's go back to DC. Heck yeah. Hold on, what is this? The wording for this Twitch setting is confusing. You're not paying to offer a discount on subs to your viewers. You'll receive regular percentage split, but of the discounted amount. Example, the sub is discounted from $7 to $5. You get your sub
Entering
split
safe area.
of $5, not $7, meaning Twitch isn't subsidizing. Yeah, that's weird.
Agent, I need to debrief with Schaefer. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
All right. Damn. All right.
You looking for something special?
I think I need to go. Was it? Yeah, expertise. Knee pads. Oh, I don't know.
Need help crafting something?
Nope, nothing great. Let's see. Okay, I think it's... I go here, and then I change directive to heroic. Select, back, confirm settings, apply changes. Changing global settings in. Okay. So what we're trying to do now, since we're done with the Brooklyn one, now what we're trying to do is we're trying to get... What was this? Unseen found footage. Oh, all right, saw that one. Okay. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to find... Oh, that's cool. We're trying to find the... Or... We're trying to find a call so we can go and do... an area on not legendary but on heroic. That's what we're trying to do. So down here, whew. All right, mission on heroic. Now,
Backup request sent.
I think that's how that works.
You are now group leader. agent from your clan has joined your team.
Oh no, I don't need somebody from the clan. Damn it. Maybe it'll work still. I don't know. What did he have? Oh, he has Conqueror. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work though. Hold on.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons' forces. If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of action.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
Pull up my pants and do the rock away.
Another agent has joined your group.
Walk around with metal detectors.
Another agent is now in your group. Agent down.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Yeah, I don't even know. Oh man, I really don't even know.
True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
Shotgun.
Fuck this noise. I'm not dying to help with the ammo count.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
Ain't good. Jeez. Stay down.
An agent needs assistance.
I remember when I thought the shotgun I had was like, was it? Nope.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. Agent vital signs 0.
Get rid of that.
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those boarders loaded with...
Oh, weird camera. Grenade. That's all I do. Allah, Allah, Allah. Nope, don't need that. Clean as a whistle when I pull up in that Rolls Royce.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think close to the tunnel is smart? Fuck you! You slot yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
Next.
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
Win, baby, win.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons
I
on
think
us,
the
and we would have ended up like Castle.
I gotta see how this Shepherd rank thing works.
Thank you. Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated their stronghold near the campus. You should be proud.
Let's see
Saved a
here.
lot of lives today.
An agent is no longer in your group. An agent has left your group. You are no longer in a group.
All right. I need to figure out how this. All right, give me 1 second. Division 2.
So that's simply what's going on.
Okay, you guys are probably going to hear this as well. So let's see.
Guys, there is a project. Now, what you want to do is go to your menu, go look at projects. There is one called a Game Pass event, a Game Pass project. Now, this is something that I believe you're only supposed to do this once, and then it goes on a 2-week cooldown. But for some reason, we are able to do this multiple times. And you get 10 exotic components, you get a large amount of XP, and you get reconstructed caches. These reconstructed caches give you blueprints. You normally only get those from playing Descent. So you get named items, stuff that you can't even get in the open world. I mean, I got some crazy stuff and some really good blueprints I've never gotten before. But the great thing about this is you need to go through the Shepherd rank system to get this done. So there is a wave of new recruits being sent into the field. Go provide support while they can, while they get acquainted. The amount of automatic endorsements that you receive when answering other agents' calls for backup or matchmaking has been tripled. So we have got a 3 XP event for Shepherd's rank, and that's how you're going to be able to get this. The objective of this Game Pass event is to get 1 Shepherd rank, which you can do every single time you do a run of Lincoln Memorial, or anything you want to do. But I'll show you guys a trick on how to do it quicker. So if we take a look currently on the events timeline, this is a great time to do it. So for the next 5 days, we have got the Shepherd XP event 3 times. I have used 9 levels. So I do believe that this is only supposed to be done once every 2 weeks. But for some reason, I'm getting the exotic components, the reconstructed cache, and the XP. It's half of what it actually, the first time you get it is. You get 2 reconstructed caches, and you also get 1.4 million. But when you do it for a second time, or you do it after the first time, you're going to get around 700k and 1 reconstructed cache, but you also get 10 exotic components. Sometimes I actually go up by 2 ranks, or I get 2 times the Game Pass event. So the Shepherd's rank system is quite simple. Let me showcase it to you guys right now. So if you go into your menu, you want to go to SHD, the Shepherd status. Open on call status, make sure it's on all. Now, this is not really going to work with clan mates or people who are on your friends list. So what happens is you would call for backup if you want help, when people answer the call, they would get the Shepherd ranks. Now, what you want to do is when you're running in the open world, you see on the bottom left of your screen, it'll say someone's calling for backup. Do you want to answer it? When you answer the call, you want to check and make sure it says active here when you join their session. Once you join their session and it says active, you should get the endorsements. It's automatic, but the player can also give you manual endorsements. That's what we've seen. It is sometimes buggy and sometimes you get a jump in levels, but you guys need to do this now because it's 3 times XP. And I don't know if the Game Pass event is supposed to be repeatable because it says cooldown 1 week, 5 days, and 12 hours. Maybe it is intended because mine has actually disappeared since I got to Shepherd rank 10. If you guys have a look, my project is nowhere to be seen. It's now been completed. So maybe that's just what they wanted. I have no idea. But jump in and do it. So when do you get the assault rifle? Now the assault rifle is obtainable. Well, I got it when I go to Lincoln. When he starts it, you click this. You should be able to join immediately or at any time. Just click this button. Sometimes it takes a while. When you join the session, make sure you check that it's got active here. Then you just play. You get endorsed. Normally it's automatically. They could probably also endorse you. Maybe that's why I get 2 times the amount. Then you will get up to rank 8 and then you'll be able to get this weapon. So that's simply how it works, guys. So once you get the weapon, I'm sure you will really like how this works. So direct comparison after I've done some testing, I put on a specialization that doesn't give me kind of like RPM boosts. I have just compared it with the Lexington. Is it better? I wouldn't say so. In some situations, absolutely it can be, but that's just simply because of the differences in the accuracy and stability. As you can see, the Caretaker, worse reload. If you have a look.
Well, I don't think. Oh, shoot. That's the one I wanted to do. Oops. Did I get a apparel patch? I did. All right, chat. All right, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. I gotta get ready for the work tomorrow. Ugh. But I'm gonna try the give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out this whole thing with try to get these Shepherd points or shepherd ranks because I need to do that. I need to get that done. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And YouTube, you guys have been awesome as well. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thanks for hanging out. Let me see if we got anybody to raid. All right. Do not. I don't think so. So, actually, we do. We got Bizzle, Copy. Yeah, we got Bizzle we can raid. So, go raid him. Go show him some love. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. Be on the lookout for YouTube video coming out tomorrow sometime. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything, and I will see you guys later. All right, have a good one. Peace. 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 Peace out.